What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing out there? Mic check, mic check. How's the audio? Let me make sure the audio is good right here. Before we proceed, let's go ahead and open these up right here. Open up my live. And as you read the title, we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be transplanting some things, the trap house things. So that's what we're gonna be doing today, is transplanting some trap house. So I'll go ahead and take a look at what we got going on right here. I can go ahead and move this out the way, actually. Actually, we'll put this right here. Yeah, right there. All right. All right, let's take a look. So now, let's come over here. All right. So we gotta take that off of there. Okay. All right, how's the audio, everybody? Make sure the audio is good. Y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me see, get some people to jump on. How's the audio? So what we got going on today, man, is we're gonna be transplanting, like I said, so it's nothing too crazy. It's gonna be something just for the channel, something that needs to be done. Ben had to do this, so that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna transplant some things, and yeah, man, y'all hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's the first time stopping by, so y'all make sure you hit that like, hit that like. Go ahead, spark this up right here. We're gonna spark this up, and we're gonna take a dab. We're gonna spark that up, and then we're gonna take a dab. Done with the MPX is stizzy. Hey, thank you for that like right there. Let's go. First like of the day. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Make sure you hit that like button. So we're gonna spark this up right here. We got this actually from the dispo. So like I just ran out, so I went to an event, and you know, I gave away so much weed, man. I think I had like a whole quarter pound, and at that event I was just handing everybody out the trap house, letting them know, you know, letting them taste it, and they was just tripping. They were like, damn, you know. And then it's crazy, man, because we had people from like out of town, man. We had people from the Bay. We had people from man, all over the United States. It was a big event that we had going on, an amazing event, and everyone was tripping, man. Everyone was like, I had never smelled nothing, this and that, just saying good things about the trap house, and it was just amazing to get everybody's different reactions on it, you know. And it was cool, man. It was cool, and we was out there just giving it away. Lone Star Cannabis, what is up, man? What's up, champ? What's going on with you? Man, we chilling, man. We're hella chilling. Let's bring this down a little bit. There we go. We'll put Lone Star Cannabis right here in the front. Let's go back over here. There we go. Yeah, man, and no popcorn in this right here, man. And we're messing with Nature's Chemistry in Las Vegas, Nevada. And Total cannabinoids was 26. I think the THC percentage was 22%. But yo, this stuff smells crazy. Like almost like gives me spray terp vibes, you know. But I know these people they can't spray terps here in Vegas, so but it almost is so much of a nose on it that it would be like a spray pack, you know, like but I'm not saying they don't spray packs, but I can't say they do, you know, so it's like it'd be allegedly, so can't say they do, but that's what like it's so strong, that's what it's giving me. And it's the buds have some purple to them too. They do got purple to the nuggets, and it's pretty good, man. It's pretty good stuff. It's like nice and not too rock hard, but it does have that roundish look, like the commercial grade look. You know what I'm saying? That's a different type of look right there. So, but nonetheless, it's fire though. It smells just like lavender, yo, because it does have lalaloon in it. But, you know, that's my favorite terp is the lalaloon. But this one is heavy on the lalaloon. It's heavy. I ripped off the top piece where it has all the cannabinoids. And I just sweep, so it's over there. But yeah, man. Y'all make sure you hit that like button. We're going to try some of this right now. And, damn, man, it's some good. And I don't know if I said anything, but I found a seed already with the first blunt that I rolled right here. There's a small little healthy. It's a healthy seed in there too. It's a nice healthy seed in here, so we're gonna grow that, man. We're gonna grow that, and we're gonna let you guys see how we're growing that. So, what seeds do we have right now? As far as like bag seed, let's take a look. So I do have a few bag seeds. Let's take a look. This being one of them right here. So as far as bag seed that we have to grow, we have some of this Dune Operations, which was the culture and cannabis. This was some fire right here. This was the Sinatra cookies. This Sinatra cookies was dang. It was hella fire, yo. Like some gas in there. So let's take a look. And I went ahead and put it inside like some small so I don't lose it. We actually have 2 in there. So we have 2 of those in there, of the Sinatra cookies. And that's some gas right there. So hopefully we get some of those. And minus the herms, but we're gonna try it anyways. I'm a big believer in bag seed, man. If it's fire, I want the kids from it. I want the replicas of it. But I have to make sure is what I call standard high quality, you know, because if I get a seed from someone, it's very rare that it's fire because I don't know, man. Other people's qualities are different than mine, you know. It depends. Like if I know somebody that has like fire like mine, like say it'd be like somebody like Mr. Grow It or CCLTV or Pigeons or somebody like that I know is like, you know what I'm saying? Game in the game. Then yeah, I'll listen to them. I'll be like, all right, cool. But other than that, I'm not taking nobody's seeds, and I'm not taking like if I find seeds in something that ain't good, I'm not growing that either. I'm not just growing any seed. Nah, I've chucked seeds out all the time. It's like, first of all, I'm very snotty on the type of weed that I get, and after that, it has to be some straight gas. Not I don't even want to mess with it. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to do none of that with it. So, like I said, man, these are the type of seeds that I got right now as far as like bag seeds. But I got all types of seeds if y'all want to see, man. From here, this is my seed vault right here. So I got all type of ethos, all type of, you know, this is just some containers, but I got all type of stuff that I made right here. This is old school right here. Oh, these are some autos I worked on. These autos right here, funny enough, I have some of these autos right here, and these autos smell like baby poop. These are the type of, you know when you hear talk about the strains that smell weird, like burnt rubber, baby poop, and gym lockers, and well, I have a pheno in here that comes out every now and then in the autos that smells like baby poop. It like literally has that weird smelling like whoa, but then it's like, you know, it ain't poop, because it's weed, right? But it gives you a type of it makes you like smell it like 4, 5, 6, 7 times, and you're like, ah, what the heck? So I might run one of these right here and try to find that terp, because it's a weird terp. I'm gonna have to put these right here. So I'm gonna put this one right here, and that right there is gonna remind me to do these autos, because that auto, and I have a bunch of them too. So, and that's not the only ones that I have. This came from an auto right here that I had. So it did an auto on me because obviously I hit it with a regular mail. But then we have some skunks. These right here just smell like skunk. And we have some R&Ds right here. A bunch of R&Ds right here. We got pollen in there. I have the melons in there. La Doradas in there. I have the purple lemon G13s, old school G13s. Plateadas. I have some pea runts over here. That's my original pea runts. I have the La Runts. La Runts is like one of the most lemony things that you're ever gonna get. Like if you like lemon, this is like let's see what kind of, it'd be like the green lemon, right? Yeah, like the green lemon. If you like something that's like something like the green lemon, then yeah, man. You said, let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a guy in Afghan comes through my YouTube feed that I really like, man. He be having those fire genetics over there out of Afghanistan. They got some fire over there, man. For sure, for sure. Most definitely. Let's see, yeah, so we got all type of stuff of that, like that in there. We have I have some peach OGs in there. And all these are mine. These are all the strains that I created. A lot of these I created on my last run when I did that 10 strain run, and I just pollinated everything with the low run. So that's how I got a lot of these. I got some hash plant. The hash plant is fat, goes like that, but it ain't mold resisting, because like that one seems to mold on me sometimes. That one and the peach OG, those two aren't mold resistance. Let's see, the octane is some straight gas. I'm talking about is fire, fire, fire. But it Hermes a lot, and it throws hella seeds. Like, you know how sometimes Hermes don't throw seeds? Nah, this octane right here, I mean, I'm talking about it's the octane, like, it almost smells like jet fuel, you know? It's like gas, but it will throw seeds that actually are hella viable. So you got to be careful with the octanes. That's not stable yet. The cookies, this cookies, I actually got some growing in there, and it's fired. These are stable as hell, hella stable. The only thing is I get a lot of males. So it's like if I pop like 6, 7 beans, probably like I'll get like three females out of that, you know. So, but those 3 females would be boom, you know. They're amazing. So that's, the cookies are fire. And the cookies gives me 2 phenos. One cookie pheno, and then the other pheno would be like it took off to the lemon pepper, which is my La Runts. That's why I call her La Runts, aka lemon pepper, because she smells just like lemon pepper wings, like some straight like lemon pepper. So the cookies was crossed with the lemon pepper, so it's a straight cookie, old school cookie from back in the day. So it does transfer over with the cookies at the end, but if you smell her in the beginning, she smells like lemon pepper if they get that pheno. Or you could get the straight cookie pheno, which is like a smaller, lankier, and she just like cookie dough type, you know. And that's the, and the cherries, this cherry right here, it actually washes red. It even turns red. I actually grew this on my channel too as well, and it turned all red. Have you ever heard stuff that washes red? Like it looks like a red river? This is my cherries right here. The cherries will turn red on you. Like I'm talking about full-blown red. But I did get a little Hermes on this one too, but it doesn't seem to give me seeds after that. So it's like, you know, some Hermes don't give you seeds. Not viable, you know, so almost like where it's like they Hermes late type, you know, where it's like it don't give them a, so like if it Hermes late, what happens is that the pollen, by the time it actually goes in the air, the trichomes, I mean the pistils, which what, you know, receives the pollen are already burnt, you know, dried, you know, so it's like they're already orange type, you know, so it's like the pistils only taking in the pollen when they're like nice and white, you know. I honestly, you know, could be bro science, right? But I honestly don't think the pistils take pollen in when they're brown already, you know. It's like a dead pistil almost type, you know. I would assume, you know. And that is bro science. I'm not a, you know, scientist on that. So, but yeah, this is the cherry, and this one right here I like to use it for my rubs. You know, I do a lot of alcohol rubs because I'm an athlete too, so I train a lot. And then when I come back, I'm all sore, tired. So I use this products, you know, and stuff like that with drenched in alcohol, and I just rub it all on my body. You know, all of my body helps me go to sleep, helps me relax, all type of stuff. And I think it helps me with my acne too, where it's like I have acne on my face and acne on my like my back and stuff like that. And I spray that stuff, and it takes my acne right away. Like it takes a while, you know, but if my face, I don't have no acne on my face, you know, like none. I have like a smooth face, but because I spray that stuff on there, you know. And if I don't spray that stuff, like I'll get like a little blemish here or there, you know. But I've also tried it on people that have really bad acne on it. Like if you have bad acne, it works because it's an isopurple and it's THC in it. So it's like it's just weed, and you know, I actually have a video for that. So if you want to go see that video, it's on my channel. So sorry if I got off topic there. My bad. Hasamitos Grandpa's cookies. See, I grew these right here. I grew the whole, because I'm a big cookie fan. That everybody knows I'm a big cookie. So I got the Ecos cookies, aka the Crux multi-pack. And I got the cookies, and none of these resemble to me like cookies. It was so much different stuff in here. The only one that I did like out of here, and I need to grow it again, and I grew it, was the Blueberry Muffin Bubba, aka cross with the Ethos cookies, was the number 3 that I got out of here. It was so fire. It did smell just like blueberry, like the Humble's blueberries, you know. And I grew that along the original. So these, I would recommend just going to go get the Blueberry Muffin Bubba. And I think that's what it was, Blueberry Muffin Bubba. Well, it is. It's Blueberry Muffin Bubba crossed with Ethos cookies. And that was the best thing in here that I thought was like. Everything else was like mediocre. It was alright. You know, this Grandpa's cookies was alright. It wasn't the best, but it was alright. And oh, we got some grape diamonds. My grape diamonds over here, and then my melon. The melons, those are cool. They're alright. They mediocre too. And that's pretty much my seeds and all the stuff that I've worked on right here. And yeah. So let's go see. Let's get to work, man. I haven't done no work. Let me see. Are you working on any crosses right now? Actually, I am. So right now, I actually have some seeds inside there, which is the last of I'm calling them the Majestic 7, which is the last of the 7 trap houses. And in hopes to get a male, because the trap houses, man, they, like I said, these seeds, and well, not these seeds. I take that back because these are new. You could go back and check. These are new. But the seeds where I got the original trap house, where we at? Right there. How can I do this? Right there? Right there. Right there. The trap house, that strain right there was an old school strain I created in 2010, I believe. 2010, I keep forgetting. Yeah, about 2010. And it rained all the way up. So I was able to create it in 2010, 11, 12, 13 is when I got busted by the DEA. So that whole time I was able to, you know, work with it, learn it. And then after that, when I got busted, because I have backup seeds. So it's like, whatever I have here is what I have here, but I also have some other places, you know, in case something ever happens or anything like that, my genetics don't go lost. So I did the same in 2013. So we brought it back. We brought back the trap house, and this is fast forward years later now. So, but my point is that the seeds are so old that they're having a hard time in the garden. So it's like, you know, I'm trying to situate that, you know. Yeah, man. If you rocking with us, man, make sure you hit that like button right now. Subscribe to the channel if you want to watch another video like this, man. We're in the garden. We're going to get to work right now. We're going to get to work because we got lots of work to do. So what I did already, let's move. How's that right there? Is that better? So in the garden, let me see if I can raise up a little bit so you can see me. How's that? Is that better? Oh yeah. That works right there. Yeah. So yeah, man, those are the strains that I'm currently working on right now. Let's take a look. So, but we do like as far as crosses, right? Because I don't want to cross anything that's not gonna be on point. I don't want to just pollen check anything. So, but we do got a lot of things we're working on right here, as you can see in the veg. And we have these wedding cakes right here. But the stars of the shows today are gonna be the trap houses, the trap house clones. These trap house clones right here have been in here for a while now. And today they really, really need to get transplanted. I needed to do it a few days ago because as you can see, they already got a lot of roots under there. So they're rooted. And we need to get these babies inside their home because let me get my cart actually. I'm gonna set that down right there. Move that out the way. Let me move this out the way for a second. Getting money, of course. All right, so bring my car over here. Got a nice little water pump right here. This water pump right here can actually help you if you have a big commercial garden. You know, you can have your, if you have a big commercial garden, you can get a pump just like this, right? Small pump. You can connect it to one of these right here. This is for like a DeWalt battery attachment. And you put this on here, just like that. Turn on your pump. But here you would connect down into your chemical, nutrients, whatever you're doing or whatever you're using. Then you have a sprayer, which I have on the other end, and it's a big commercial sprayer. And you can actually just walk around with your cart, just like this. Spray whatever you want, water whatever you want. Or even have it on some type of hose where it goes, you know. You can do it that way as well. Just, you know, cool little things. Because, you know, I used to have a commercial grow, so that's how we used to do it in the commercials. All right, so we're going to go ahead and spark this up right here. Let's go ahead and get something going. And then we'll take a dab in a little bit. But we do have a little bit of work to do. We have, I went ahead and already moistened these up right here. See, I dropped some, let me get some gloves on first. Surprisingly enough, so I harvested this right here for that event, right? And it was the quickest dry you're ever gonna get. I'm talking about, I had an event I had to go to, and I didn't have no tree, obviously, because I had to buy some today, right? I had to get some today from the dispo, and I haven't harvested yet. So I had that event, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take down a plant early. She was early. But to my defense, I actually had some in here that needed room for these, so I moved one into over there, so it was good. So it needed to make room. Worked out. But my point is that this skeleton right here, I just watered it, just to let you know. I just gave it some water to moisten it up. That's why I have it in this big one right here. But it was dry as a bone. I'm talking about dry. And it's been dry as a bone for about a week. And the trap house has not dried. Look at this. This is the trap house skeleton. It's been in there for a whole, like, almost 2 weeks, a week and a half. Right? Week and a half, I'd say. Give it a week and a half. And my point is that the trap house is like a cactus, yo. Like, it just don't dry. Like, it retains so much moisture. And that's why sometimes, like, when I'm in my garden, and a lot of times, like, I go in there and they're just dry as a bone, nothing ever happens. It's like they don't look wilted or nothing. It's like they're just... She works so well with water management inside her own self. Like, you know, these plants, some are stupid and don't know how to, they just suck up all their water and don't know how to conserve their nutrients or with their water intake if they know that they don't have no more water. Like this plant is so smart right here that it's like, it notices that there's no more water, it'll stop drinking water. It'll be like, hope, take little sips here and there. But for the most part, what I'm saying is this plant is smart. This particular strain is smart. This particular strain, pheno, is smart. Like I said, it's been in no water, dried out for a week and a half already. And it was sitting there, and the reason why I say that was because I hydrated it today, because that's what I do. I got my soil spots that I do right here, and like I said, they're just like, if I dry as a bone, like this stuff is like bone dry, you know. So I don't like to like mess with that stuff like that until I actually moisten it up. But man, this girl right here is like a cactus. She knows how to conserve her water very, very well, man. Y'all make sure you hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel if you want to watch another video like this. Got a few videos out there, man, right now. And that's what we're doing. Today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be transplanting. We're going to be getting some soil. Well, not getting some soil, but we're going to be preparing some soil because, see, this here is from our old harvest right here. So what I like to do is I like to, like I said, re-enter the water moisture inside of there, and then I like to just break it apart like this. And the reason why I moistened it up, because when it's dry like that, you know, you get a lot of dust in the air, and sometimes there's a lot of particles inside that'll like get you sick, man. You know, I notice every time I like do this stuff and I don't do it, the next day it's like my nose be itchy, my nose is just like all messed up. Because there's fine little cocoa particles that'll go, you know, in your lungs and you don't breathe it. And if you do, put on a mask, man. But I like to moisten it up like this already with just pure fresh water, you know, because these already have a bunch of nematodes inside of there. It's got no nutrients really, because I flush a lot. So, I mean, at the ends, you know, pretty much do pure water. Well, this one might have a little nutrients because this is, I cut this down early, like I said, for that event though. But just rub off all this here, just like that. And you see, this is the old one, and she's still fresh. Like I said, she's still fresh. And we grew this in a 1 gallon, so its whole life was in a 1 gallon. Besides being in a solo cup, so it went from a solo cup to a 1 gallon. And it grew that big, well, pretty much like this big, because I clipped them off the buds right here. This was the way it was lollipop right here. That's how much it was lollipopped. So none of this had buds on it. The only bud it had, it was like this little one that I just knocked off. There's another little one right here. For the most part, I just cut off right at the top. And then those are the ones that dry, you know. Yeah, y'all want to take a look at what we got in the garden right now? Let me see if I could put this video in queue for you. I could. So that's what we got right now in the garden. So that's what we got in the garden right now. Yeah. Now I gotta disconnected my. Alright. Wonder if it connected over here. So that's what we got. That's what we got in there right now. Yes, sir. Hey, thank y'all for that like button. That's what I'm talking about. You guys are very friendly with that like button, man. That's one thing, man. The community really comes in, really shows love. The other day too, I was with, like I said, an event with a lot of community members, man, and they were just showing nothing but love, man. Nothing but love. I'm gonna put that to the side. And let me put this out for a second. So now what we're gonna do is so we got our clones right here. And they've been getting ready. Dang, dude. Our trap house, they're doing really bad. Our trap house seeds are doing horrible, man. I wish you guys could see these right here. Look how bad these are doing. Is it? If I could show you. She looks so bad. Like, I don't know what's wrong with her. Her leaves are like so retarded. But like I said, these are 12-year-old seeds, guys. You're looking at 12-year-old seeds. Like, they're so old. You know? And they've been in storage. They were in storage for such a long time. They were in storage. In storage here in Las Vegas, you know, they're exposed to the weather. It was in a seed storage, you know? And they went through the summer, 120. Imagine how hot it gets in the storage unit, though. If it's 115 outside, imagine inside a storage unit. Golly, boy. I'm surprised these things even came up the dirt. I had 2 haven't came up yet. And then, look at this one right here. Y'all check this out right here. This 12-year-old seed right here. Look at this. It's like doing weird stuff, holding for dear life. I don't know if you can see it. It's like, caught once, it like did a curl, came up, and then. Oh my gosh. That's why I'm so glad I was able to like revive the trap house, man. I mean, but if I revive these, imagine what kind of other phenos is gonna give me besides the trap house. Like, it could be like the trap house, but better. Ding. That Buds, what's up, man? What's going on, champ? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah. Let's go, baby. So, all right. See how many we got right here as far as the trap houses. So for the trap houses, we have this one. Did we get a root on this? What? We didn't get no root on this one. What the hell? Why didn't we get a root on this one? It's been in here for such a long time already. What is going on in here? Oh, she's barely starting to throw a little root. Barely. She's getting it. But she barely starting to like a little. Okay. All right, we're gonna put her back. You know, every plant counts over here, so we're gonna save her. We'll save her. But she's not rotted, so all of them 100%. She's so good, man. This plant right here is so good. So amazing. This trap house. I mean, I honestly wouldn't do my whole logo, my whole everything around something that wouldn't be good. I mean, look at her. She's... God. You can't ask for something better, man. She's so good. I mean, she smells amazing. Grows amazing. Doesn't drink much water. Don't need much nutrients. Like, wow. Can't ask for nothing better, man. Can't ask for... Out of all the seeds, I'm telling you, I got all those seeds right there that we have. Everything that we've grown. This is the best that we've found yet. It's like, as far as, like, that we can put our name and quality and say, this is it right here. You know? Because we've all been doing this for a long time if you've been doing this for a while, right? And we know when we see good. It's almost like real recognized real, right? You know, you get around real homies and you be like, yeah, that's a real dude right there, man. You know what I'm saying? That's real recognized real right there. Hey, Chicago, what's up, man? We got shot back in the building. Oh, the plants are trying to go to sleep right now. Hey, they're gonna stay up tonight. It's a party in here, baby. Today. So we're gonna do those, and then we're gonna do these right here. These are the trap house grapes right here. If anybody was at the event that met me, they know how this one is. This one, oh shit, we got 100% success rate over here too. Got 100. Wait. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's take a look. Maybe not. She's a little skinny. Let's take a look. All right, so she is taking a while, but she's not rotted. So we'll keep her. We'll keep her. And they are like tremendously wet because I was supposed to do this last night, but I just went ahead and put some water underneath the tray. So I was like, keep them moist. But look at them, man. Woo! And these right here will need to get topped as soon as they get. So like they'll go inside, we'll transplant, let them recover a little bit, like a day or 2 days. Once I see them recover, boop, top them. When I won't top them right now because then, I mean, it would transfer the energy down to the lowers, theoretically, right? Which would help with roots systems and stuff like that. So it would make sense to top now, but it's not what I usually do. I don't know. Let me know what y'all do, man. Yes, sir. Let's take a look right here. Where the tray at? There it is. Uh-huh. Yes, sir. Looks great. Hey. Yeah, man, we ain't got long to harvest, man. Not long. Just a little bit more. If I want to say probably about, maybe about a week or two or something like that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Fat Buds. You're a real one, champ. Definitely a real one. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel. Let's take a dab. Let's take a dab. You know, I just started dabbing, man. I don't have a long time taking dabs and stuff like that. And I'm still having a hard time like figuring out what I like best, you know? I'm still having a hard time. Do I like the nail to be like fire hot, let it cool down, or like don't warm it up so much, let it cool down? Right? Because if I don't warm it up too much, I notice that like I don't clean it out properly. Like I like to like storage it, right? And then wait for like a whole minute, let it cool down. So like I'll get my clock going, right? Get my clock going here. My clock at. Here, let me turn this around for a second. Can't see me, my bad. Sorry. So I get my clock right here. Boop boop. My clock at. All right there. So let me get my chair. Tripping. All right. So I get my clock. So what I like to do is I like to keep this bad boy up. I'm talking about to like, I clean it, right? Because I don't really use Q-tips. Every time I put the Q-tip in there, man, it burns it, man. Even if I use the other Q-tips, I use the good Q-tips, it burns it. So what I do is I just burn it until it cleans it. That's what I do. Anyway, I know other people. Let me know what you do. How y'all take y'all dabs? Or is it like dirty as hell where y'all take dabs? Nah, man, I do notice that I waste hella propane though. And then they sold me this little ass torch. I asked the dude, I'm like, hey man, would you recommend a bigger torch? You know how it's like some have bigger torch. See how it's like clean now? It's like clean. So now I go ahead and start like my my timer. And I let that like so then I go ahead and take my dab. So I'm at 10 seconds now, counting. I grab some of this sauce. Got some of this terp sauce right here. Got some of this turp. And I like this little guy right here because, you know, I just take the dab and then I turn it around and then I can use it as a carb cap. You know? So we 30 seconds in now. Just waiting for a little bit more. I like to start like at least like a 45 or something like that. That way I can give it enough time for it to properly cool down, right? We want it to properly cool down. So here we go. We're at 47. God damn. Woo! Oh, shit. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Damn. Whew. Since I don't be dabbing too much, man, them dabs be killing. It'll be killing me, boy. Woo! Let me do this so I can clean this off right here because I see a little bit of a. I see a little bit of a paper towel on there, you know? And that's what I mean. So it's like anytime it just gets sticky and you get paper towel on there, that's like the same thing I see the residue inside there when I see the, you know. So when you take a dab and it gets hot, you have the nail right there and then you grab a Q-tip right after that and you go for it. It's like you're leaving the residue in there. So it's like, are you really cleaning it? You know, because I like to just like burn it right off, you know. That's why I say. I'm curious to what exhaust fans you use. The big gray ones. Thank you. Nice hit. Hey, thank you, man. So those big gray ones right there that you see in the back, those are carbon filters right there, right? And if you notice, it's two big ones. So I used to use those for my commercial size warehouse that I used to have. You know, it was a commercial size warehouse, and we had a bunch of lights going inside there. So we had, you know, commercial size equipment, and that's what we use for our commercial size equipment. And when I had it in store, I had it in storage for a while, and then when I started doing my home grow back, I just used them. I used my old equipment, some of my old equipment. The only thing I didn't use old equipment, which is new equipment, was the LEDs, because you know we're talking about 10 years ago. So we used to use these blockbusters right here. I have 1, 2, 3. I had like 20 of them, and I just gave away a lot of them. Anyways, those are scrubbers right there. And what we hook up to, those are the AC Infinities, and they're hooked up to the AC Infinity controls. So the AC Infinity control filters, so air comes in here, inside, not in there, not inside those filters right there. It goes in the bottom actually. So here would bring the fresh air, and then it's got CO2 with the remote. It's got the let's see here, the Sentinel. It's got the Sentinel CO2 controller in there, commercial grade CO2 controller, and so that'll bring fresh air, CO2, and then it exhausts it out here. So if you think about it, the CO2 just pretty much circulates, you know, circulates. That's why I don't really. So it is a lung room. This is a lung room. You consider this into a lung room, but as long as I keep the lung room cool, right, it'll stay cool in there. But you know, always at the mercy of the weather. If you're not running AC units, which I'm not, so always at the mercy of the weather. Yes, sir. Hey, thank you, champ. Thank you. If you have any questions for me, go ahead and drop them down. And if not, go ahead and hit that like button, man. Yes, sir. I need to upgrade from the AC Infinity. My apartment's smelling up the whole building. So yeah, chat, what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to get a bigger scrubber. It works. These scrubbers work. They do work. They work. But if, like I said, but these scrubbers, you gotta think, bro, each one of those, like, I think I paid, well, see, at that time, it was like $800, bro, for each one of these scrubbers. Almost $1,000. And I would put them on these, watch. I would put it on here, so it would be this on top of it. And this is an 8-inch vortex right here. An 8-inch vortex, and this thing can move some air, bro. This thing can move some air. So these scrubbers do work, but you do have to, oh, and you have to be careful. So if very important, champ, if you're in a building, Izzy's, don't exhaust out, like into the like an attic or anything like that. None of that. So you're gonna have to want to recycle your air, and that's what the scrubber does, right? The scrubber will recycle that air. So like if you think about it, you know, air just keeps recycling inside of here, you know. But that's why I have to keep the supplemental CO2, because if without that supplemental CO2 and the air's recycling, it would just be like if it'd be in a plastic bag. It wouldn't be able to breathe, right? So like that's what the CO2 supplement is for, because this is just a recycled room air. So it does smell in here sometimes, but I smell the carbon more than anything. Like that's what I smell like as soon as I walk in the room, or in a grow or whatever. I smell the carbon, like activation. You know when you walk in and you smell coal, like the charcoal activated. So that's how it smells in here, is because I have enough of the carbon to be able to scrub what's leaving out of that carbon. Because if the carbon is too small, say this guy was half the size, right? If this, see, this is a big boy. It's a big boy, and it's really. But if it was, oh, and I give you another one, chap. Inside there, before it leaves, it's carbon. So like, you know, when you buy one from AC Infinity, so say you get it from AC Infinity, right? You already get the baby one, which is like the one that I have up there. Let me show you. I think you can't see it, but it's like a baby one, bro. It's like a 4-inch one. I think it's like this small, right? So this little tiny one is actually, before it even comes into this one, it's out of the baby one already. So it's like the baby one and then the big one before it even leaves, you know? And that helps me. But bro, as soon as I open up that tent, it's like, oof. You know, the smell just like. What are the cons to running CO2 tank at home, or what should you look for if you're? Let me see. I can't bring it over here. I could read it better over here. Let me see. Let's bring this up a little bit up. Bring that right there. It says, what are the cons to running a CO2 tank at home, or what should you look for if you're looking to get into the tank game? So I guess the cons of running a CO2 tank at home would be how well are you expelling it? Like, what are you using to disperse it? What are you using to control it? Because the CO2 itself, the tank itself, to be able to go refill the tank ain't that expensive. I think I pay like $18, like $16, $17 out the door to go get the refill for the tank. The only thing is that is how fast you use it. Because right now I'm in the winter time. So in the wintertime, it's hella cool, right? So hella cool. My humidities go up, right? The only time I need to bring in fresh air would be to release that humidity, because inside there is too humid. So that takes away my CO2, right? So in the wintertime, I save my CO2 tank will last me 2-3 weeks sometimes. Like I haven't replaced this one in 3 weeks, but in the summertime, I'm replacing this thing like every other week. Tops. So it's like $20, $20, $20, $20, you know? So I'll spend almost, you know, if you know, on a 2-month, which would be 4 weeks, right? 4 to 6 weeks, you know. Out of that, I would spend, let's see, $20, $40, $60 on tank. Just a tank. So that would be the con right there. Would be Me, depending when I'm using it, depends on how much it costs, right? And then another con would be, let me see, what would be another con to the CO2? I think that's it. You'd have to be in a super sealed room to never run out of it, and then you're in a super sealed room. Then you got to worry about other stuff, heat, humidity. So you're gonna have to have a humidity, extractor. You're gonna have a humidifier, right? You're gonna have always have fans and always have stuff like that. But you will have to have a humidifier, and then so all that comes in would have to stay in there, because if you have an AC unit inside there, or if it's just a small little tent, you're gonna have some in and out. It can't be just still, has to be some type of something. And you're gonna create positive and negative pressures. That's what a lot of people don't think about either, is the positive and negative pressures, because with CO2, like I said, you're gonna have to have some type of positive or negative pressure wherever you're working. So it's like, and I don't know what type of what we hear, VPD, vapor pressure deficit, right? But what type of what does it do to the plant when it's pressurized or depressurized, right? When it's and what I mean by that is, like, when you go in a grow room and you feel the air coming out from the hinges of your door, right? That's positive. That means your air, or like you go to close your door in your grow room and it just sucks it right in, like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, it just goes whoop, closes, right? Or when you see your tent puff up, right? You see your tent just like it's blown up, or you see your tent suck in, right? Well, those things, those are pressures, right? That is building positive and negative. What does that do to the plant? Like, what if the plant is like always under pressure? Like, what do those things do to a plant, Or if it's under, does that even affect anything with VPD or anything like that? Do you think the VPD would be as far as, like, you have vapor, the pressure, vapor pressure, and the deficit would be vapor's pressure deficit. Yeah. The vapor, the deficit of that pressure, right? So it would be, what would that do to the plant if it's pressurized, like some type of pressure? I don't know. Thought about that for a long time. Right now we're smoking on this Nature's Chemistry from Las Vegas. It's pretty good. It's got a lot of alone in it. Tastes like a bunch of lavender, and we even found a seed in there too that we're gonna grow out of there. Yep. Damn blunt fell right in the water. Like one side of it, so we're gonna let it dry out. Alright, back to work. Y'all, thank you for rocking out with me. Y'all got any questions, y'all go ahead, hit them up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel so you can watch another video like this. And we'll gladly appreciate it, man. That's what we do it for. Let's go ahead and go back to work over here. And what we're going to be doing here is pretty much grabbing the cups, right? I'm going to be grabbing these cups because we have a few clones that we're going to... And these cups I've been using for years. I have a thing that... I mean, obviously cups aren't expensive, right? But I like to use them, man. It's just like, I remember that one. I remember that one. I remember that one. I remember that one. It's like, I feel like when you have this stuff in front of your face, like, you remember these things, right? You remember it's so nostalgic. Like, if somebody were to see this, they'd just see a bunch of labels like Sex Candy, BX2. I remember that, right? My cherries, because I just have little cherries right there. I remember that. The wedding cake #1, they're actually still in there, right? I remember that. Let's see what else. We have some cookies. La Melon. Melon. This is a long time ago, We have some more melon and crossed out. So it's like melon. So this one used it twice. So it's... I love keeping these right here. For some reason, it just seems like I get good luck. And that's like one of those things where it's like the same athlete will wear the same socks or the same shoes, and you know, to me, that's the same thing as that. It's like a superstitious kind of, yeah, but you know, I just like to believe. Smelling the soil, because I did get a small little whiff, like carrots. Gave me like a carrot smell. Not like rotten, not rotten. A little carrot. Okay, no problem. Don't smell bad, but it does smell different. So we're gonna do these like halfway, right? Because we're not gonna. We're actually gonna put the little seed. The clone. We're gonna put it like right here, you know. So it's gonna go like, let's see. So the clone, what it's gonna do? Essentially, gonna sit right there, and then we're just fill in the dirt. Because before I used to like fill in the whole thing and then have to pour it out, and then you know. So put this back over here. So we're putting them right here just to the line, you know, like to the, it's like a little line right here, the inside. And that's why I do it just like that. So how many we have here? I think we have like 10 of them, no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. So we have 10 right here. Let's see. We have plenty, but wanted to use the bigger ones first, but no problem, because these are all different sizes cups. So it's like when you are buying cups, there is different size cups. See, like this is a deeper cup, so like, you know, you think all solo cups are the same. Nope, not all solos are the same. See, this is a deeper one right here too, deeper, but it's like deep thin, you know. Probably depending on the brand, you know. So we're just filling these up right here, trying to get them all nice and even, so it'll make our job a lot easier, you know. And get yourself a table or something. This is gonna make your job a lot easier, you know. So you don't have to be worrying about being crunched over and stuff like that. There we go. Then I have another one right here that I moistened up a little bit. This was from our last harvest too as well. We're gonna go ahead and break her down. I mean, I might need to moisten up some more, or maybe I think that might be it. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 1, 2. How many trap house grapes do we have? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 we have. Okay. All right. So we're just loosening up the soil right here. That's what we're doing. That's all we're doing. Just loosening this up. And again, this soil smells like, don't smell bad, but you could tell it was still alive. Gives you like a fresh carrot smell, like, you know, like carrots. You don't want like a bad smell out of your soil. You definitely don't want no bad smell out of your soil.
But you do want it to smell like something. Like it's always got a certain smell. You can always come in your garden. Like sometimes, I don't know if you've ever had like rotten plants or anything that like if you're the type of guy that just likes to keep your moist and you they rot out, then you know what I'm talking about. You go in there and you smell that nastiness. This don't smell like that. This smells like fresh carrots, you know, like a carrot smell, but like not bad though. Smells like cocoa, you know, like almost like just raw like not raw nutrients, just like raw dirt, like raw. Because once we put some nutrients in here, then it starts smelling like nutrients. Because this still don't have no nutrients in it. I haven't even put cow mag in it yet, which we'll do that in a second. We're actually gonna put pure cow mag. We're gonna put no, we're gonna do everything. We're gonna do the whole line of Botanicare. So that's gonna be next. Once we get these in the soil, so that's enough right there for to start off. We're just not gonna have enough for that just yet, but we'll find some more. Let's see. Let me see. 10. And you know what? I think I should. So 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 10. I want to just keep maybe like 5. I'm gonna just keep like 5. 5, and because right now I have like 2 big ones in there, so I don't even want to do the little 1 gallons no more. I might just do some big ones, you know. Let's see what we got. What's up, chat? What's going on with y'all, man? Color solos are smaller than they usually. Yes, they are, my dog. What up? What's going on, my dog? Let's go. Take a dab. And so right here we have the Trap House grape. Right here we have the Trap House. And they're doing beautiful, beautiful clones. Doing amazing. Ready to get their jump starts for their next adventures. And they're excited just as much as I am, I bet. Ready to get out of there. Ready to stretch. And I kind of been taking off their domes. So what I do is I like to like prop it up, right? So like I have 2 sets of domes. So like the first I'll just use a regular, right? And then I have another one with the little hole in the top. And then once they get to a point, I just like prop it up like this, you know? And just prop it up on something and give them like half air. So they've been like this for a few days now. And what I do is that's why they have a lot of water in there. So I just drench them in there so like it won't dry out. Because I'm not always there monitoring and making sure that because if these little plugs dry out, you know, they don't have much in there. So they'll like dry up on me. So I don't want that. So I'll drop some water in there, probably like a little bit, so like just about right there, so it always has some water, and even the roots can like search for it, right? When they'll go down there, they'll search for it. So you give them a little bit, and then just kind of like prop it up a little bit. And I got these on for Amazon, but I will say I'm gonna change them. I'm not gonna get them no more because I noticed on these, they're amazing, but not really. I wouldn't recommend them because they have this rubber part right here. And this rubber part tends to give you like a lot of, I don't know. Like I can't clean stuff fully off of them is what I mean in the inside. They haven't gave me no infections or nothing, but I do bleach all the time. I bleach these. So it's like nothing has happened yet, but I just don't like to see stuff like that, you know? Opposed to like the other, like originals that I have, you know, the big 100 trays. Those, you know, obviously you can clean those really good. Commercial grade stuff, you know. Commercial grade stuff is always better, right? Anytime you get stuff like on Amazon like that, you can expect a little bit. Let's take a dab. And the next thing is pretty much just being careful on how we're gonna label, man, because we can really fuck this up on how we label, man, because I always say, nah, I'm not gonna mess it up. Nah, I'm not gonna mess it up. Nah, and I always mess it up. But you're gonna pay attention, man. We're gonna start with the trap houses. Just gonna label them really good. Put the labels on first. But man, do I really want? Do I really want all those trap houses? I don't think I'm gonna need all those trap houses, man. Cause I wanna have 1 to 2 to be able to pollinate, right? Cause we're gonna do a trap house seed run this time. So I say do that. So 1 or 2 for the seeding process. We'll make 1 or 2 big ass ones for flower. And we're gonna have so much other stuff that we're gonna need that I don't think we're gonna be able to use those. Honestly. Cause I might even want to slow down one of those right there and just like trim them really good so slow them down to go to the next harvest. And by the time those get that size, they'll already be caught up. Cause I'm thinking about using those trap house seeds, man. I really want to put some time into those, and I know that's gonna take some room, you know. Yeah, I ain't even think that I was gonna have so many great genetics right now. As far as like, cause I was working with just one, which was the trap house. Then the trap house grape came along. Then the wedding cake came along. So now I got three good ones that I'm stapled on. Sorry, excuse me. Every time I do that, it's like gives me an echo for some reason. Or some feedback. I don't know why. Every time I take a dab. It's got to be something with the rig or something. All right. All right, so let's go back to all right, so how we gonna label these here? Oh, we got some labels. Forgot I bought these the last time, but I think I can use this. See how this one works out right here. Let's take a look. All right. So we'll do it over here. Let me sit down. We do it better sitting down. So we're probably gonna do about, let me see, 2, 4. We'll do 6 of them. All right. Trap. All right, this one too. So that's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 5. 6. So we'll do 6. 6 trap. And making some more of these right here. So we're gonna do 6 trap, and we'll do 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 because 2 will go in the flower, 1 will stay a mother, and 1 will get pollinated. So yeah, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it'll be 5. So we'll do 5 trap house grapes. Trap grape. Trap grape. So that's 2. Trap grape. That's 3. Trap grape. See, that's 4. Trap grape. That's 5. So we have 5, 2, 4, 6. So we have 6 trap. We have 5 trap house grape. And that's what we got so far. Y'all make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed. So the trap house grape, these are all clones. These are all clones. No need to number, right? Because we don't have no from seed. But if we will need to number the trap house grapes because well, because I do have some other trap house grape in there, and it is a whole different, and I will take clones from that, but I'm gonna name her different. So she'll be trap house grape. So this is what I'll do. So this is what I'm gonna do. So when I go ahead and take clones from the trap house grape other sisters, which I got in there and I haven't named her yet, I'll go ahead and say this. So I'll name her whatever. I haven't decided what name I'm gonna give her yet. So I'll name her whatever she's gonna be named, which is a sister of the trap house grape, right? Because it's they're all sisters, okay, but they're all different. So the ones, that's why we're popping those majestic 7s, okay. So the trap house grape, right? We crossed the Lawrence, right? Crossed with the trap house. We ended up getting these, which turned it into the trap house grape, right? And that's how we got these seeds. But when we pop those seeds, we end up getting a bunch of phenos inside those seeds, which would be different phenotypical expressions, right? And that's what I'm talking about, is those different phenotypical expressions. I have one in there right now, which is a sister of the trap house grape, right? That one right there is crazy. It smells like, I want to say, first I thought it smelled like burnt rubber in the early, and then it started turning into like a minty. But does it give me a grape inside of it? No, it gives me more like a papaya with the gas. So it's like, I don't know where down the line the trap house grape or the trap house crossed with Lawrence, which gave me the trap house grape. I don't know where we got, or how I got papaya, but it's like papaya mints or something like that. Like papaya mint. Because the other one smells like kind of like papaya, but more like a gas. You know, because you have the desserts that give you, sweetness. This one has dessert, but it's gas dessert. Like you can smell some sweet undertone, but the gas takes over a little bit. Yeah. So we won't put a number on the trap house grape yet. So the trap house, obviously, this is all clone, the trap house, right? And the trap house grape is gonna be by itself. We're gonna name that, which is, would be considered a sister of the trap house, right? Because these are sisters. And then this got pollinated with the Lawrence, which gave me what we have in there right now. Okay, so let's go. Let's go. So we have our 6 here. And then we have our 5 here. So we're gonna spread these apart here. So we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which would be right here. And those are gonna go right there. Then we have 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which would be these bigger ones there. 2, 4. And we'll do these 2, 4, 6, which leaves us with 4 more. Maybe might plant these just in case something don't make it. You know, that's why we take a little bit more, and then they don't make it at the end. I have like 3 of them or something like that, because starting to just do bigger plants now. And now that we figured them out, that's what we're doing, smaller plants, because we were studying, we were seeing, because you know, here in Vegas we see a lot of collectors, we see a lot of commercial people. They just use 1 gallons, and like I said, they just drip, 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 drip into the pot, right? And just keep feeding the plant. And they notice that if the roots don't search, right? Like if they say, bigger the roots, bigger their fruits, right? But if the roots don't need to grow, then what they're gonna focus on growing is plant, you know, plant material. You know, they can only. It's weird how the plant, like, it doesn't really grow. It focuses energy on things, right? It's very energy focused, you know. So when you're talking about focusing energy inside of a commercial building or inside of a small home grow, you don't want to grow a bunch of roots. Your roots don't need to be established. You know, the only time you're growing a bunch of root is because you're growing either a big plant to support that plant. You're growing, you know, more. If you have a lot of root, you know, you're gonna want to have a lot of something to give it to, right? And what I've noticed is that if you're in a small grow, you're pretty much against time, because you don't have all the space, all of the, you know, to do. Suppose you do like in Mendocino County or Humboldt, where you're like, bigger the roots, bigger the fruits. Yes, because you know you're outside with big 10-pound giants, you know, that need to take in that extra water. But if you're feeding the water, it doesn't really need to get as big. How's audio? Audio good? I'm having some audio issues, huh? Let's see here. Let's take a look. Let's see if this. That should be better right there. I think that might be a little too loud, but yeah, I think that'll work. So yeah, like I was saying, so we have these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got these 6 right here, and those 6 are gonna go inside of there. And what else are we gonna need? We're also gonna need some mycorrhizae. These right here, and these are wettable mycorrhizae. What I mean by wettable is I don't need to sprinkle it directly on it, you know? And we have 2 different type of things right here. So we have the azels. It's a root booster right here. This is just a root booster. Then we have the mycorrhizae right here. Wettable powder. And this is what we're going to be using today. It's the wettable powder. And how we're going to prepare this, we're going to prepare this just like this. So we're going to set this aside for a second. We're going to set this to the side. Let's take a look here. I'm going to take the brakes off of this. I'm going to take the brakes off of that. Just like so. what we're gonna do is now. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna make a solution, right? Because we're gonna have to water things. So I'm gonna have to water this one here. I'm gonna have to water that one there. So we're gonna have to water things in here. So I might as well just make the solution. And the same solution I water this is the same solution I water that. Because I don't push these hard. I don't push nothing hard in the vegetative state. Everything is just pretty much on cruise control. So we'll see what I'm talking about in a second. See what I'm talking about in a second. So we're gonna go ahead and pour this in here. Now, here we're roughing about maybe 2.5 gallons, I would say, in here. I think this is 2.5. Let's take a look. So I set that there. And here, we're gonna start off with Botanicare Silica Blast. And this is for the, and you got to think, man, clones, if you really think about it, there's seedlings and there's clones. Clones already been established. They already know. So you're just taking a part of something, you know. I'm not saying to pump them hard in the beginning, but you won't really damage them like that too much, you know. So we're going to go ahead and give them just a little bit of silica, right? And while we pour that in there, we're also going to have a pump, right? And this pump right here, set it down in there just like that. And you're able to, so there, the pump is just circulating the water as fast as it could, right? So you don't need to sit there and like mix stuff by hand, you know, as long as you have a pump, you know. You can just set it in there and then it just like mixes it all evenly for you, because I don't really recommend this to mix. You won't get it like if you were in a pump or air stone or something like that. I don't really recommend air stones to turn your chemical. I just recommend those to keep it turned. Like if you want to aerate it or something like that, you know? You want to aerate your air stones. I mean, aerate with your air stones, and that's pretty much it. So we added the silica in there. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add the CalMag. So we're going to go ahead and add about 10 milliliters. Well, it's really 15 milliliters because it's 2.5. So they're asking 5 to 10 milliliters per gallon. So we're going to go ahead and put 15. 15 milliliters of CalMag. So we went ahead and added our Silica Blast, which is silicas. Went ahead and added our CalMag. And the third number thing we're going to add is our Pure Blend Pro Grow from Botanicare. It's pretty much the full lineup, you know. We're going to go ahead and shake it up pretty good. And this, I think, is asking for, in the first weeks, 25, or asking for week 1 and clones and stuff like that. So we're going to do 15 milliliters of that. And that's it. So we're going to do 15 times 2, so it would be 30. This is 2 gallons. So there you go. Then we're going to go ahead and add liquid karma. This right here would be like a, because Botanicare is like half and half. It's salts, but this is like their most organic. They like to be organic too as well. So as you can see, the color, you know, because full synthetics are like, they don't look like this. They don't look dark like that. They look colorful, you know, synthetic, like your oils or stuff like that. So this is asking for 5 to 10 milliliters. So we have 2 gallons. So we're going to go ahead and add just 20 milliliters of liquid karma by Botanicare. So we went ahead and added all that. Now what we need to do is, because we added the water in there, we're going to need to balance the pHs, because the pH is going to be off right now. But I already know what pH or what type of solution I need and how much of it, because I've been using the same thing. I don't really change the formulas like that. I know that for the strength that I've used and the stuff that I've used, just one cupful or one capful of my General Hydroponics pH up, I believe. So it's General Hydroponics pH up base. I use one cupful, and that's all I really need. And the way I test my pH is, and I do test it every time, every single time, just in case. You never know what could happen. But you'll be surprised what I use. You'll be surprised what I use. I use a super fancy meter, right? That's what I use. Nah, I'm playing. I actually don't. I don't use a super fancy meter. Old school, baby. That's what I use right there. And I rely on this. You know why I rely on this? Because meters fail, man. Meters fail. And these don't fail at all. This tells you every time, all the time. So, and what I do is I just grab a little scoop full of a cap full of water, just like that. See, I have a cap full of water there. And I go ahead and pour 2 drops on there. 1, 2. And what I'm looking for is just pretty much dirty piss water, right? Just like that. See that? I don't know if you can see, but the color would be like if you were to piss in a bowl. Okay? And it's dirty piss water is what I call it. Okay. And if you were to look here and you look at dirty piss water, it'd be around 6.0, 6.5, right? And that's where I like it. And I'm gonna give you an example. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get anything, right? I'm gonna go ahead and get some water. Go ahead and get some water. And pour some nutrients on here, right? If I were to pour some nutrients like that, just like that, right? No pH in, no nothing. And then I go ahead and pour some of this on there, which would be my pH test, right? Boom. You see? That turned color red. I don't know how hard it is, but you're going to have to believe me for it. So it's red, right? Now you have a red. So if you look on here, red is 4.0. So you have a 4.0 pH without pH balancing it, So you have to pH balance it. And my point is to say is that this old school method has been working for me since forever. I don't go, and you can put this in your pocket. You don't need to put it in no meter. I'll tell you a story. One time I had a grow that went horribly wrong and I could not figure it out. Just coming to find out it was just a bad pH pin. And that right there taught me I cannot rely on more technology if it keeps failing, right? Because AC Infinity has made my life a world of a difference, right? We used to have, I actually still do. I have meters right there that would do what AC Infinity does. So it's just a Wi-Fi meter, and it has 2 plugs on it, which I would have a inline fan and a humidifier stuck to it, so I would control it, right? But now you have the AC Infinities that does everything for you, and it's reliable and it works all the time. And I've never had to come in here and my AC Infinity fan stop working or nothing like that. But if they did, they would replace it, right? I got pH pin at the pH pin at the pH pin at the pH pin. I just had to keep replacing them. It got to the point where I was like, I'm not doing this no more. So I'm stuck at the old school method, and you will have to pull my teeth to get me to go back to a pH pin. I promise you. You'd have to pull my teeth to get me back to a pH pin. Because this is fast, just as going like this. I grab a little bit of juice just like that with my finger. Boom. Like just a little bit. And I go boop, boop. Just like that. Dirty piss water. And I'm telling you, you can have this on your pocket. Usually I have my,
usually I have my lab coat on, you know, and you can have this in your lab coat, you know. Set this right here, your lab coat. You always got your pH pen wherever you go, you know, or your pH in your checker. You grab a pinch of water. You can do it, but don't do it in your hand though. I tried, you know, I try to see if I can grab a little bit of water and put it in my hand, and your actual hand changes the pH of the actual test. So that's why I noticed that caps work the best, like a water bottle cap. I always have water bottles. I'm always drinking water. Just a little water bottle cap, bloop, 2 drops. So went ahead and pH'd it. Everything is pH, nutrients are in, everything's a go. So now we're gonna go ahead and drop our wettable mycos. You could use mycorrhizae, like great white shark, right? I have some right here. But you can actually grab the actual plant and just sprinkle it on the roots. But they hooked it up, man. Michael's hooked it up with some samples. Can't see, I'm sorry if you can't see. Really sorry. They hooked it up with some samples, so we're using them, and this is wettable. So where you don't have to do that. So you could just go ahead and grab yourself some after you've already pH'd it. That's what I do. But if you do it different, let me know. And I just grab a scoop of it just like that. And I drop it in. And I have my pump in there just stirring everything up, you know. I just use a recirculating pump. It's the pump that's in there. Just doing his job, you know. Circulating everything. And I see it right there just doing his job. Alright. Solution is made. We got the soil ready. Clones are waiting. We're ready to go. So now it's time to get them in the actual dirt, you know. Now that's what time it is. So turn off the pump. Bring them back over here. Just like that. So we got some water ready. Pour the old water out that I had in there. Then I'm gonna have some water filled up, ready to go. And this is a mycorrhizae already in the water, so we're gonna have that ready to go. And we are gonna flood this here, not an issue. Go ahead and clean that up later. Definitely not an issue. Yep. All right. So we're gonna start off with these right here. So this one right here looks really healthy. And this is a trap house. Look at her, she's doing amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and drop her right there. I'm gonna grab some of this dirt. Bring that over here. Actually, I'm gonna take some of this off a little bit. She's just a little bit of a clean her up a little bit. There we go. So now we're gonna go ahead and top her off. Stuff the sides. And that's it. Whatever she has on there, just move it to the side like that. Just like that. Slap her label. Trap house. Grab the next one.
The next beefy one will be this one right here. Set her down. So I like to just put the top layer on just like that, and then push the sides down. That's always enough for me. Because you don't want to put too much, because then you're going to make a mountain up there that when you go to water, all your water just goes down. It gets wasted. So like that, what I like to do, I just make that first little cover up, and the rest kind of like pack it down. Don't pack it down too tight though. Alright, so you got your second one there. Put your label. You could water them right there so they can already get situated, right? Just pour a little bit. And this is your mycorrhizae water. And I will set these down on the ground right here because I don't want them to water up the cart too much. So just like that. And I'll actually have them like drip out at the bottom till the water starts to turn like what I like the color. That's what I'm gonna do. Because right now it's coming a little orange, yellowish. I don't like that. I'm gonna flush all that stuff out of there and get it to when I come out like nice and clear, you know? It's probably was giving me that carrot smell. And I'm gonna go over there and make sure those extension cords don't get wet. I don't want these extension cords to get wet right here. Which they were probably, it looks like they were getting wet yesterday. Gotta be careful. Got to be more careful. Alright, so now we're gonna move on to the next one. So here we go. On to the next one. Trying to look for the tallest ones because that's what I'm. Where they at? Oh, there, yeah. That's what we're looking at. We're looking at the tallest ones, but I also want the ones that are like vigor. This one's nice looking right here. See? Look at that. She's doing her damn thing. Boom. So we're gonna go ahead and cover her up like I say. Cover the other side up. And what we do is pack the sides. Pack the sides, let everything fall just like so. Put a label on them. Get some water on her. And she can go sit over here. Yeah, that's got to get flushed out right there. There's a lot of soil buildup that just sat. And it's got a lot of, it's like coming out orange at the bottom. But you'll see it'll come out orange for a little bit only, and then it'll like come out clear. So you want to do it until it comes out like clear. You want to get all that stuff out of there because remember we're reusing the soil. So if it has some old stuff in the soil, you don't want no old stuff in the soil. You don't want no old stuff that's been in there. You want all fresh. So it's okay to like run it down a little bit. Have some runoff. I'm just looking at, damn, these are some good clones, man. I hate to throw some of these away. Wish I could just pack them up and give them to someone. I just can't. I'm not gonna use all of them, you know. This is not. It's not what I don't need a bunch of clones. So we will be killing some of these off today, unfortunately. We're only gonna be planting a few, killing the rest.
So here we go. Bam. So we went ahead and planted her. Now we're gonna wait till the runoff come out. Get that orange stuff out of there in the soil. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Damn, this one is good too. Oh, but she's the one that didn't really grow no. This one right here grew a lot of root. She's doing really good. This one too. We're gonna plant this one though, cause she's taller. Look at her. That's healthy. That's a healthy trap house clone right there. Super healthy. If it's your first time watching this and you do not grow, hit that like button. That's some real interest you have right there, because it's amazing, man. This plant is amazing. Everybody's gonna start seeing that that is the reason why medicine went to chemical instead of herbal, because this plant's gonna change the world, and you'll see that. But it's gonna take time, man. We have a lot of catching up to do, if you will, right? Because we're far behind. Almost like we're, an analogy to that would be like we have the pyramids here, right? But to be able to catch up to that technology is going to take us a long time to catch up to that technology, right? To be able to utilize that technology for what it's really here for, that's the perfect analogy, because when medicine came around, this went illegal, right? Made it into an illegal substance at that time. And chemicals took over, where you couldn't use this anymore. You couldn't even grow it, study it, none of that. And I feel like that's where we advanced to. Would be another analogy would be if we would have went electric to combustion in cars, right? So electric would be electric, and then combustion would be like your everyday 350 Chevy or whatever. You know, if we would have won electric back then in the beginning, and all of, everybody knows the drama. Imagine where we would be at today, how advanced we would be today in the electric. We know they're faster. We know they're more efficient, but the efficiency is not all the way there yet because we're so far behind, right? One day we'll get there. I'm just glad to be able to be working with it and be a part of it, to actually know a little bit more than some. Because I could say I know a little bit more than some about this plant. A little thing or two here. I've only been doing it for so long. You learn a thing or two. So, see how many more we got. First of all, let's put a label on her. So she's got a label. All right. See how many more we got. We have one more, but the selection has to be very good on this one. So, and I can already see her, and it's going to be this one right here. Wow, look at those roots. Explosive roots on this little girl here. Hello, baby. Baby little girl. All right. This is the last trap house that we're going to plant. So here we go. Last one. So again, we're gonna make a little mountain. And then push the sides. Just like that. And again, I don't know if you were here, if anybody was here, but we do have mycorrhizae inside of the we do have mycorrhizae inside of here, so let's go ahead and take a look. Let's see something. I'm gonna take a dab, but we're not gonna take a dab. We're gonna spark this blunt up right here. So that's the last one of the trap. Boom. So we have one getting pollinated. Actually, two are getting pollinated. We're gonna pollinate two of the trap house. We're gonna pollinate two of those. One is gonna become a mother. Three are gonna go in a flower. And that's how we're gonna do it. Those three that are gonna go in a flower are gonna be, they're gonna have 2 months to veg. So I don't know how I'm gonna pull that off. Oh man, 2 months is a long time. Because I'm gonna have a full tent in there. I won't have no space. I won't have no space because this is gonna be utilized for breeding. So I'm gonna have, this is gonna be full of pollen. That one's gonna have excuse me. Let me see here. Let me think about this. Let me think about this. Huh. See, we have 1, 2. Okay, only 6 in there. 6. So if 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 will be in here, and over there we can have another 12 in that one. But I don't need 12, so yeah, no, I'm not, I don't even need to even go nowhere near my plant count because I'm gonna be doing a bigger plant. So I don't need, I'm gonna have to be killing, and then these 5 right here, so one of these is gonna be pollinated, one of those. So yeah, we're gonna be doing some killing right now. Unaliving, I mean. In this in the garden, I mean, you know? We'll be doing some plant unaliving. So that's all I needed for the trap house though. So we have the trap house situated. And then those, we don't even know if these are gonna pop. Man, these are doing so horrible. My old Majestic 7. Jesus, man, I can't believe they're doing this bad. These old seeds, man, they're so old. The soil smells really good in this one. It's crazy how it just like fixes. These right. Whoa. Look at that. Roots are coming out of there. You got roots jumping out of there. They're searching. They're gonna get some water. You're gonna get some water today. You're gonna get flooded with some water today. Don't worry. And we're gonna trim them up too. These are the wedding cake clones. Those wedding cake clones have been doing so good in there. Hey, thank you for all the likes, man. You guys are real ones, man. For real. You guys are real good people. Real good people, giving real likes, a real community, doing real things. I really love it, man. It's amazing. Amazing when everybody comes together and like just talks, helps. I mean, if you think about it, I learned on YouTube, and we're talking about years ago. Say maybe, Cameron is, yeah, about that.
All right, so let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get back to work. So now we got the 6. So these right here, we're gonna have to kill these off right here. Damn it. We just have no use for these trap house clones, you know? I'm gonna have to get with somebody like a seedsman or something that offers like cloning services. Maybe they might want to take me up on my genetics. Never know. Maybe in the future. We'll see. So those are gonna get thrown away. Don't need those. And then these, we're gonna get the best 5. And I see them already. This is definitely gonna be one right here. I just like the way it grows. Especially when we top her. So again, put it there. And we're only gonna need 5, so we're gonna put 1, 2, and we're gonna do these in blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The rest of this is leftover soil because we're not planting anymore. So these can get put away. Just like that. We use this right here. Top it off. Make yourself a little mountain. Just like that. Then you stuff the sides. Okay. Grab your label, stuff it. Grab your solution with mycorrhizae in there. Pretty much my Botanicare full lineup. Grab it till the water come down the bottom. Set them down. Bring your second best, and I could tell probably from right here. Actually, I like the way that's. This one. So like that. Make your mountain again. Then you do your stuffing on the sides. Just like that. Get your label. Boop. Solution with the mycorrhizae. Just like that. Ooh, that one came out real dark. And that's what I mean. That's why you want to flush all that stuff out of there. You're going to get all that stuff out of there. Got your next one right here. I think there's a better one than that, though. Let's see here. This one's good right here. I like this one better. Do your mountain. This was probably like a bigger mountain. Stuff it on the sides. Make sure you don't have chunks like that because that'll do like little drainage blockage, you know. Make sure all your soil is all broken down. There's a lot of roots in here too, and I like the roots. I feel like they aerate everything, you know. Like turn it into cocoa, and I'm talking about cannabis roots, you know. just like that. So that's 3. We have 2 more. So we're gonna do this one. It's a nice one. And these are almost like finicky, like stringy. This is the sister of the trap house right here, and this grows very different. More like they smell the same, but it's like one just smells like grape, and the other one doesn't. But this grows more like more stringy. But they both got big yields though, for sure. The one that didn't give me yields is the trap house, one of the trap house grape sisters, which is the one that I'm talking about that smells like mints. That one right there is different. Oh, look at these roots. Damn. If I make sense, man, I forgot what I was gonna say. The last little sentence, I ain't gonna lie. But they both good yielders, man. I don't keep no bad yields around here. Which one is my lowest yielding plant would be? I think the cherries. I think there was like 1 or 2 cherries that gave me such small buds that was like, what the heck? Were they good, man? I mean, not to be that small. I mean, they were all right, but not to be that small. And not like my. I do have a lower yielding one. Like I said, the grape is a lower yielding one. Like the grape sister, that one that I'm talking about that smells like mint, she's a lower yielding one, but she's rock solid. So we don't know. She could be low yielding, but it's still solid, you know? Still have pack like weight. It's almost like the shorter people that are still solid. All right, so now we got a nice little puddle right here because of water and so this one too. So these are trash. That one nothing even came. See, let's look in the inside here because we're not gonna use these. Wow, that's a nice thumpkin on there for this. And this is the trap house grape. Wow, pretty good. This one too. How it looks inside. These are good little clones, and these are small. So remember, I use this type of dome, so you have to be limited on the space that you use. But pretty good. Let's take a look at the other ones. So these here, oh, nothing on that one really. That one has a very established root system. Let's take a look at the inside of that one. Of course, the trap house with a super established root system. I'm gonna rip some off, but we're gonna see what we can save here. Dang. Like you can plant that and it'll go again. Then we have this one here. Wow, this one's good too. All right, this one's good too. Just take her off. This one's good too. Wow. Well, of course, she's a trap house. But it just sucks I can't keep all of them, man. I know it's just a few little extras, but I don't know. I can't do nothing with them. I only have what I have. Smells so good too. Two are going to flower. One is becoming a mother. Actually, what we're going to do is two are going to flower to become breeding projects, seeds. Two are becoming mother, and two are going in a flower. Nah, I don't want to have two mothers. Nah, because the trap house goes crazy. She grows too much. I have to trim her down. So we'll have one mother. The smaller one will be my mother. Or my bigger one. I don't know. We'll see. All right. So we got rid of the ones we don't need. So we don't have a bunch of plant count numbers. It's supposed to, can't go over those. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to trim up some of these right here because they are getting a little wild. And these are my wedding cakes, and I'm not liking how they're growing in here in the inside. It's got a lot of bushes. I don't like that. So we're going to go ahead and clean her up a little bit. So let's go ahead and let me grab my little cutters, and we're going to go ahead and snip some of these middle ones that are blocking all this middle stuff in here. Matter of fact, I'm going to relieve her from all her big fan leaves. So that tells me I don't have to think about nothing. Any big fan leaves coming off. That will conserve on water. If I take the big fan leaves off, I know I'll conserve on water. She can't go in a flower yet because I'm harvesting soon. And this will slow the water intake down. Crop steering, baby. This is how you crop steer. And then, let's see here. So we're just getting all of the bigger fan leaves that is covering everything. Giving her a nice little haircut. Let's get all this inside stuff here that we know that it is going to block any air winds. I just pretty much want to open this area up in here. All of this inside stuff I want cleaned up. That's it. Alright, just like that. And we will clean all this bottom up right here, but I'm not gonna do it now because if I do it now, what's gonna happen is that these are gonna start shooting up. And I don't want that because she's not ready yet. And I'm crop steering her. That's why I'm slowing her down so she don't drink a lot of water and she won't grow a lot. Right? That's why I took off all these fan leaves right here. But this will give more energy to stuff up here. Yes, it will. But I also want this bottoms to grow. Right? Even I might just pinch these up here. Bring them down. See, pinch that. Make it go down. This tall one. Pinch her down. Right? Like that. Because I want her to relax. She ain't ready yet. She ain't nowhere near ready yet to go in a flower. So relax, okay? And before she goes in a flower, then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and trim up all this bottom lower growth right here, which I don't want to do right now, which I'm doing, but I don't want to do right now. So here we go. She's really light. So what we're gonna need to water her. So that's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna go ahead and give her a little bit of water. And give her a little bit of water. Just like that. And I just do it until I see a little bit come out the bottom. And that's it. As soon as it comes out the bottom, I'll go ahead and pick her up so I don't get too much on my cart. Should be somewhere around there. She usually takes up
nice little amount because she's pretty dry, and I don't have automatic drippers in there. See, got some water coming out, so that's it. Set that down. Work on the next one. So again, we're just gonna take all these bigger families off. Making room for the new growth to come in nice and stacked. Just like that. Yep, she looks a lot skinnier now. That's what I want. I want that little skinny look, you know? And she's good. Testing 1, 2, 3. There's no way you can bring it for me, boo? Pretty hungry. Alright, we're gonna check. Alright. So we're gonna give her some water again. Like I said, until she leaks out the bottom a little bit. And when she leaks up the bottom is when I know she's ready. Still light. She was thirsty today. There it is. Just like that. On to the next one. And these are all wedding cakes, by the way. Different numbers. We have numbers 1, 2, 3. A lot of leaf on this one. Brought this back from 2013 too as well. We got this at one of the chalice cups. This was a bag seed that we got. I want to say it's from Jungle Boys. From back then. But it couldn't have been. I don't know. It's hard to tell, man, to be honest. But the only people that we were rocking with was Jungle Boys back then. So there we go. We thin her up. Just like that. Let her breathe a little bit better. Let her grow some a little more. See, more spacious. Want to promote her to slow down a little bit, so we're gonna. Damn, she got some thick ass stems. So that'll lower her. Just like that. Take that off. We'll go ahead and water her until she drips, and then she'll be good. I'm gonna take all this dirt off here because every time I try to water them in there, this extra dirt don't never let me water. So I'm gonna take that little mountain off and make a little valley here. So when I'm watering her, it doesn't just go off the sides. Take your time when you're watering, man, and no rush.
Cause then you won't get a good even water on them.
This right here is the wedding cake number 2. I know one of these hurt me, but the other 2 are rock solid, nothing. But I'm in here all the time, and I do have like vents open and stuff like that. So I do that on purpose though. If my plants are like, if they're hermiting because of light leaks, I don't want them. I'm good on that. If they're that sensitive, I'm okay with it, man. I'm okay with it. And make sure you hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel. All right, moving on. Like the vato from the under the grow stairs, and we move on. Yes, sir. Shout out to the homie under the stairs, man. I found out through the guy under the stairs, homie under the stairs, because somebody thought it was me. Somebody said, "Hey, man, are you from under the stairs?" And I'm like, "Nah, who's that?" He's like, "Man, he's pretty cool. You should go check him out." I said, "Oh, okay." And then I honestly have forgot about it. And it's crazy how it just like came through my feed, and I automatically knew that's who he was talking about. It's crazy how like my brain just like, boom, that's who they were talking about. And I was like, oh shit, this guy's cool, man. He got some cool content. Yeah, true story, man. True story. It's really how it went down. It's cool when you don't lie, man, or say anything, because it's like real, for real, you know? So that's how it goes, man. This one here, I put it up a little too high, so I really got to take my time with it. That's what happens when you're transplanting, and the plant goes a little too higher than what you want it to. You struggle with that watering process at this time, because you can't create that little valley like I did over there. So again, we're just doing it until we see a little runoff at the bottom. Just a little bit. That's how I know. Just getting a little heavier, but not yet. Should be about right now. There it is. So we got 2 more here. So this right here is my number 3. My number 3 is wild, man, because she gives me OGKB vibes, right? She's got the duck's feet type of thing going on there. But very exotic look. If you go ahead and you see in my previous videos, it's my number 3, the wedding cake number 3. If you look at the wedding cake, she's that frosty, exotic looking one. She was the last one. She was the last one to go into flower. So she is behind. That's why she looks like she's not yielding as much. She does throw yields, but as you can see right here, she does need to get manipulated to do that, and we didn't do that to the other one, because what she needs is to be topped, and she needs to be taken off all these big duck feet leaves like this. We didn't do that to the other ones because like I think it was like right up in there, and we flowered her. So no chance. We can give her no chance. We just really wanted to see what she could do. You know, so that can go down there. And we're actually gonna take these off. Make her feel lighter. I want to take this off right here so she can grow 2 out of there. We're gonna take all these duck feet off in the centers here. And the reason is because that'll give it air. It'll air.
Give you some air. We'll keep those at the bottom. Take all these middle duck feet off. She got a lot of duck feet in the middle. Might be even smart to like spread her out, you know? But let's see. I do want to top her. I'm gonna top her right here. Take that top off. And let's see here. So take that top off there too. This is how we're gonna slow her down, because like I said, we're slowing these down. We don't want them to grow too fast on us because they're not ready yet. Okay. So that's why we're going so aggressive on them. That's not typically what we do, but we're slowing them down. Slow them down. We need another week or two. Alright, so we're just filling up a little bit more of this water here. And this water right here got the mycorrhiza inside of it already. If you're stopping by, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel to watch another video like this. So again, we're just waiting for it to come right at the bottom, you know? That's what we're just doing. There it is. Just a little bit. Alright. We have one more right here. So again, we're gonna take the duck feet off. This one here's got a lot. See, this is the number 3. The number 3 grows like that. That's just what she does. It's different. I remember before we used to as soon as we saw this in a plant, we'd throw it away. We were throwing away so many good genetics back then because we thought they were retarded, you know? Until that guy was like, you know what? Let's see what this guy will do. I'm gonna top it right here too. There. Yep, right there. All this duck feet. We're leaving it. Getting some airflow in here. And that's what I mean. This plant right here definitely needs to be manipulated. You can't let this one just grow by itself. Nah. It won't do well. Cool. Make the little valley again, and we're running out of water, but we got just enough here. This is the last plant, and we have just enough water. Perfect. Might not get the runoff on this one like we want, but this one's been established already here for a while, so it doesn't really matter if we get a runoff on this one. You know, one time won't hurt. I'm not gonna make a whole bunch of water just for one runoff. Yeah, no. But she's got definitely gonna get some runoff out here. I can feel it. She's heavy. So she's a number 3. See, we got a little runoff. She's a number 3, so she doesn't drink much. So now what we're gonna do is this one here, it is a wedding cake, and it's a number 2, I believe. But I'm gonna get rid of it. I got too many stuff going on here that already established, already is gonna go do things and ready for set. And this one's just in the middle, you know. And I don't remember if it was the number 2 or the number 3 that actually hermed. Actually, you know what I could do? Is I could just throw this one in flower and check real fast to see if it was the number twos, to see if it hermed. And then we can do like a little cool solo cup flower, right? Y'all want to see me flower this in a solo cup? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna see if we can flower this in a solo cup. All right. New project. Ooh, y'all done worked me up. Y'all done worked me up. A solo. A solo flower. 2 months in here in a solo cup. I could do it. Oh yeah. All right. Flower this baby. We're gonna flower that baby. And we're gonna, I mean, the worst thing we're gonna do is find out which one is hermia. So I wanna get all this out of here just so I can most of these ain't even got nothing in them. They ain't even pop. The trap houses never pop, man. The Majestic 7 are letting me down, man. The Majestic 7 are letting me down. I thought the Majestic 7 was gonna be like, you know, something beautiful, but you know, can't. I can't say anything yet. I do see the light at the end of the tunnel for the Majestic 7. I do. I really do. I honestly think we're gonna get some pollen out of there, but we gotta be patient, all right? So just cleaning up in here. Pretty much just a little soil. But I like to clean up in there, give them a good little fresh restart, you know? Alright, so the way we're gonna do this here is, again, the outside ones on the outside, and then we're gonna keep them close together. Just gonna be my number threes. Number threes in the back. Like that. Let's see, what are these? That's a number 1. That's a number 2. What happened to this label? Am I missing? I'm missing a label here. I don't know what this one is. Well, I'm missing a label. Did it fall? I didn't see a label fall. No, those are my other labels. Huh. So I'm missing a label for one of them. That sucks. So we don't know what number wedding cake this is. We don't have a label on it. I'll probably figure it out though. We'll figure that out. Let's take a look here. Just like that. Now we're gonna put the trap houses in the middle. Trap houses go in the middle. Just like that. Boom. Just like that. And then we're going to put the trap house grapes on the outside. Because we're going to put the trap houses in the inside right here next to the trap house. Just like this. And the ones that haven't popped out are going to be back here in the back. Let's see. And that's it right there. Beautiful. And that's it right there. So you can't really see, but let me see if I can get you to see. Nope, not focusing. Let's see. There it is. See, y'all can take a look now. That's what's in there. Just like that. Let me go ahead and lower it down just a little bit more. That's what all that work was for right there. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel so you can watch another video like this. Pretty much from now, all we gotta do is clean up now, so that's what we're gonna do now. So, but yeah, that's it right there. We ended up working on all the clones. We ended up transplanting the clones, labeled everything. And I did want to flower this one out, but I just don't have anything for it, man. I don't have space for it. I don't want to deal with the plant count. So we're gonna go ahead and cut this one off too. Let's take a look. This one here is getting cut out too, so don't have the space for it. And I wish I did have the space for it, but I just don't. So hate doing that. That was a wedding cake, by the way. So we're gonna toss that in there. Thank you. That was wifey right there hooking it up with the milkshake. Man, she be coming through. Look at this. Look at this. Just so we can keep the show going right there. Wifey came through with the milkshake. See that? That's some more energy for you guys, baby. That's that good protein, baby. Go get yourself some protein. Because I got a lot of work to do still. I still have a lot of cleaning to do. But that's nowhere near as the work as the 2 hours that we just did. We've been rocking with y'all for 2 hours. And y'all just get to see what a little bit of work has to do and be done in the garden. And a lot of people, that's why plants go to shit. Because they don't have 2 hours to give, you know? They're such in a hurry or they're I don't know. Maybe they're in a hurry or maybe they just don't care, right? Because it's either one or two things, or maybe they just lost interest, because you can lose interest for this plant real quick, you know? Especially if you're not doing something correctly and you're not getting rewarded for what you do. You got shitty genetics or whatever. You could definitely start losing the passion for something if you're not succeeding in it, right? So it's the same thing with this. You can quickly realize that it's not that easy. I mean, it's easy because everybody makes it look easy, but anything that looks easy is because they're making it look easy. Ain't nothing easy. Nothing easy. The only thing that's easy is skillless things, right? That's what I would say. But that's what we're doing. Let's take a look here. So let's get this out the way so we can clean up a little bit. So what we have to do is this old soil has to get put away back to the old soils. Put this in the bucket of buckets. This is for my watering right here. This was put away. Scissors. Clean these off. Put a little bit of alcohol in these. Then just set them up here. Now what we're gonna do is, this one goes over here with the waters. I always like to put things in the same spots, but man, it's a lot of work, man. Let's take a dab real quick. Let's turn this over. There we go. What setting did we hit? We hit a setting right now. I don't even know what setting we just hit. So y'all, hope it ain't nothing different, but we did hit a setting. Let me take a dab real quick. Oh, it's sideways. I see. I see why. There we go. And then now, if I hit that right there. There we go. So that'll focus on me. It's different, man. I gotta learn these things. These are different type of things that a trade right here. So, but we've been rocking, man. We were rocking for a while. I'm thinking, nah, definitely shouldn't take my gloves off yet. We got us a milkshake here. What time is it? 1:54, 2 o'clock. It's gonna be a long one today, boys. Let me see something real quick. Better check something real fast. All right, so we're gonna hurry up and get this done, man. I gotta get this done. We're playing around. I'm gonna take a dab, get this done. We're gonna rock out because there's some good podcasts on right now. Shout out to the Boxer Voice. So right now we're just gonna take a dab, man. We're gonna take a dab, clean this up, and move on. We'll go to rocking or something else. And these ladies should have been asleep, so they could go to sleep now. We're gonna go ahead and close that up in a second when we're done. Let that cool down for a little bit. Just as a timer, you know? Have the timer on there. That way we can time what we're doing. So we can go ahead and time everything with me to be consistent. You know what I'm talking about? So here we go, about 19 seconds in. We're gonna go ahead and take this first dab here. Here we go. Woo! Let's go. I don't know why it does that, but every time I take a dab, it like gives me feedback. It always does that for some reason. There we go. Oh, it's that feedback. Let's take a look right here, see what we got going on. Cause I could put this on right here. I could turn it down too. Yeah. So we'll have that in the background right there. And I can have that in the background. I could do that. That was a good dab right there. I really enjoyed that dab. That was a really good dab. Yeah, I think it's every time I put my my headphones on, it does bag feed. Alright, so let me get this cleaned up though so we can get to other things here. These, I don't know if I really want these. Because like I said, they were giving me a whole bunch of issues right here in the beginning. I'm throwing them away. Throwing that away. These I keep. That I keep. I'm throwing that away. So just like that. Right in the trash. Just like that, boys. Just like that. Flip it over. Now we have a good clean cart ready for the next time we use it. All we gotta do is just sweep up here, and that's it. So again, just picking up all this stuff here. I said that was gonna be trash there. Old bong, put away over here. Just like that. Gotta keep your area clean, man. So now I'm just sweeping up all the stuff that was on the ground here. Pretty much bringing it to the moist area, so if there's anything that's will not then catch airborne, you know? It makes it easier for me to pick up too as well. Just like that. All right. Got some stuff I gotta pick up over here too. That's it for the cleaning. So that's pretty much it for the clean. That's pretty much it for the whole cloning process. So if you didn't get to catch it, what we did here is we went ahead and cloned this a while back to the time that it had to be transplanted. So we went ahead and transplanted them. Now they're transplanted into their new homes and they're gonna be growing out their rest of their vegetative life inside of this tent to the time that they're either gonna go into breeding, become a mother plant, or go into the flowering room. So you guys stay tuned for that. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you wanna watch another video like this. And I'm gonna close this tent up now, take a dab, chill with you for a little bit, and get up out of here. So, go ahead and close this up now. Turn this off because the lights are gonna go off. Just like that. All right. So now I can go ahead and take these off. It was a lot of work right there. Finally take these off. Yes, sir. All right. These are the other seeds that I had right here. I gotta put this away. Let me put this away before it gets lost, because these are the Vegas Nights. Oh no, the Sinatra cookies, my bad. That's that Sinatra cookie, that's that Sinatra cookie bag seed right there. Labels. Got the label marker. Put all that right there. Hey, Piff, what's up, man? Where you been at, champ? Nah, it's been me who's been in my... Let's go, baby. Yes, sir. Yeah, nah, for real, it's been me, though. It's been me. I know it's been me. All right, I'm gonna go... I could turn off that one. Let's see. I think I could turn this down. Go back to this one. How's the audio? I think the audio would probably be better, right? So we got off of this one and went into the real audio. So we just got done with a bunch of transplanting right now, Piff. And pretty excited for what's coming next, man, because it's gonna be pretty good, man. Let me see if I could take this off here with them. Because I actually have my Bluetooth on. Yep, I took it off. I actually have my Bluetooth on. But now that I got this on, because it hurts my ear with that on. Man, what you guys been up to, man? Piff, what you been up to, man? What you got going on? I know you got something going on. I know you got something going on. I'm gonna take a dab real quick. I know the homie's still on too. The homie is still on. Let's hear it real quick. I know he won't mind. He ain't gonna flag me. I hope he don't flag me. Ness, you better not flag me. We're gonna see what you got going on, champ. Oh, somebody getting a crow. See what you got going on here.
Alright, no AG. Bands.
You ain't take that off. What we got going on?
Yo, hey, what's good? EBB, man. Hey, I tuned in. I don't think I was really busy that day, but I had got busy later on. So, but I did catch the entire Border Wars, man. I probably missed like 4 fights. I was like showering, I was smoking, but hey, man, that was a great event. I'm looking forward to myself, training, hit my bag, where, what I'm saying, clearing all this, getting my book. I would definitely want to join an event eventually. I already told you I just weighed myself on 130 now, so I'll be like around 126, 127. So now I'm
So we
interested in
just
that.
did a whole bunch of
Talking to anybody yet. I kind of went at not Cliff, what's the dude's name? Fucking Tip a little bit, but now that
I wish I could play it, man. I wish I could play. I wish I could listen to it too, but I can't listen to it while I'm on live. So once I get off live, I'm gonna definitely catch that repeat of the boxing voice. Definitely gonna catch that repeat. Guava juice number 1 and 2 clones. I'm trying to keep alive right now. Damn, guava juice. Is anything like does it have any relation to Deep South? Anything with the Deep South cuts? Like the RS11. I know a lot of those had some guava juice in them. That's what I really want, man. I want some of that real. I want some of that real RS11, man. Something like that in a C form. That'll be sick, man. I feel like that would be sick. Something in the RS11 in a C form. Yeah, man, it's hard drinking this thing with this mask on. Piff, we gonna harvest soon, man. Got a good little harvest soon coming up. Got the trap house in there. Got some cookies in there. What else we got in there? Got the trap house. Got the cookies. Trap house grape. Got the trap house grape in there. Alright, man. I think we did enough today. It's been a lot of work. 3 hours. We're gonna go at 3 hours. We're gonna go at even 3 hours. We're gonna go 3 hours, 3 minutes, and 30 seconds. That's when we're gonna come off. So y'all rock with us for the 3 hour, 3 minutes, and 30 seconds. That's when we're gonna rock off. That's when we're gonna rock off. I'm gonna take a dab right now. Make sure you hit that like, champ. Don't be ducking that like, that like button, champ. Champ, we need you to hit all the likes. Real time, hit the like. fill this up, man. That's the only thing that sucks about these small little torches. You gotta refill them all the time. Yeah, if you just tuned in, make sure you hit that like button, man. Real time like button. I'm gonna take that. Not too warm, you know? Something light. And this don't even have that much on it. I think I put a little bit on here. In my opinion, I put a little bit on here. If you guys got any questions, go ahead, put them down on the chat. Oh, okay. Special breeder. And that's sick, Piff, because that's like something nobody has right now. Like I said, I got some in the garden. That's crazy, man. Hey, thank you for that like button, man. Yeah, no, I was just saying I got some in the garden right now that's doing some crazy things, man. Like I said, at first she smelled like burnt rubber, right? Like that's what she was giving me vibes, like burnt rubber vibes. And I was like, oh, it's some of those different smelling ones. And then as she kept growing, she started giving me vibes more like leaning towards the minty side. But she got guava in her though, so she smells like guava. That's what my wife said. My wife said she smelled like some guava, like something that would be related to guava, you know, because it smells like guajava. And I got one of those in there, but she's not a big yielder. But the nuggets are tiny. The nuggets are like rock hard. They're hella hard, bro. But it's one of my most photogenic plants that I have right now today. Is like so photogenic, man. Amazing. Like she just, you know. Yeah. My dad really got me, man. Yes, sir. What are we at? 3 minutes? So we got about 3 minutes and we go in the chat. And we go in the live. So we just working up to 3 hours. 3 minutes. And 33 seconds. That's how we're gonna end it. But if we don't hit the 33 seconds, that's gonna be, I think we could do it. It's gonna be all threes up there. That's how we're gonna rock with it. What y'all got going on today, man? I just did a bunch of work. My work ain't gonna stop. I just did a bunch of things earlier for the business. And the work ain't gonna stop after that, man. Gonna keep rocking and working. Seeing what we can do. Stay active. What time is it? 2:20 right now? On the West Coast. So it's 2:20 on the West Coast. Got plenty of time to rock. Make some calls. Cause that's how we gonna make things happen. Get on that phone and call some people. Do some things. Man, honestly, yo, I can't wait till this trap house gets taken off. Cause once this trap house starts taking off, it's gonna be amazing. And I know, it's already something. You got to have a product, right? You got to have something. It's got to be good. And then everything else follows. I think people work backwards, right? Or try to build the product and then the product ain't good. And then people find out it's like, oh man, you ain't got a good product, And I think that's where people fail, right? I feel like you got to have a good product and then you just show people the product where it's like the product just sells itself, right? You don't have to sell it. You don't have to push it. You don't have to, none of that. Pretty much people just have to find you, figure you out. Or like, there's a lot of people that don't know how to get a hold of people, And if you have a good product, you just open it and show them and then be like, damn. You don't need to sell that. You don't need to sell it. It sells itself. That's what I've always found out. I've always found out that, and I'm just speaking from experience, that's what I used to do. I used to sell. I don't sell now, but that's what I used to do. So it's like, when I did used to sell products, like, that's what it used to sell itself. So here we go. We coming up at that 2-minute mark. We're going to be out of here in 1 minute. Y'all go ahead and hit that last minute like. Y'all go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you want to watch another video like this. Piff, run out of time, champ. Hit that like button. Probably did already. Why bought all these damn bodybuilder at the moment. Let's go, champ. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, Piff. Let's go. Yeah, man. Make sure you do it correct, because if not, you're going to miss a step and it's going to be, the screw going to go backwards. So here we are, 3 hours into the live. Going on 3 hours. Now we got 3 minutes. So we're going to rock out of here in 33 seconds, y'all. So y'all go ahead and catch that rerun. Y'all go ahead and stay tuned to the channel. Y'all go ahead and keep liking everything I put out. Keep rocking with your boy. Y'all could be part of the trap house, be part of the community. You could be part of everything I do, right? Just rock with your boy. We here. So we're going to keep being here. The only thing that's going to change is just the time. So peace.